I always find it really exciting to get to react to something just as it's coming out. Yesterday is actually my normal upload day, but I thought I would postpone it so that I could react to My Future by Billie Eilish. It's her new song and her first one since No Time to Die, which was the James Bond theme. I also did a video on that, make sure to go check it out. The song was written and recorded in Los Angeles during lockdown, the very beginning of quarantine. It's a song that's really, really personal and special to me. When we wrote the song, it was exactly where my head was at, hopeful, excited, and a crazy amount of self-reflection and self-growth. But recently it has also taken on a lot of new meaning in the context of what's happening in the world now. What I personally find interesting is this idea of self-reflection and growth for Billie, because I think people tend to forget she's literally growing up with the world watching her. She gained popularity at like, what, 14? And now she's just 18. And she seems really mature and grown for her age, but I think people forget she's going through a really intense period of growth and reflection and introspection. And I find it fascinating to see her explore that through the medium of her music. Also, I'm super excited because apparently this is animated, and if there's one thing I love, it is a good animated music video. I love Feels Like Summer by Childish Gambino, and of course Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee. Let's go. I love the like not quite smooth style of animation. It's an interesting kind of like hand-drawn effect. God, starting with some lovely high notes already. Interesting flow to the melody. She's already hitting some like interesting, intricate notes and bringing that melody up and down in really fascinating ways. I'm just a mirror. Also, does this even have any harmony layers? It feels like it's just her raw voice. It's so nice. Dude, the bassy synth in the background is lovely. This is so anime and I love it. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, now there's some vocal harmonies and it's really nice. This is so chill. Beautiful. Damn, girl. The runs are amazing. Wow. I love that line so much. I'm in love with my future, can't wait to meet her. First of all, really cool way of rhyming, but second of all, man, the personification of your future is so cool. It changes the future from like this inanimate thing that's just gonna happen to you to instead be just a different, more developed version of you. Damn, that's beautiful. Oh, dude, the layers are so nice. This is so cute. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. Oh, that's dope. I like that she's talking about this sort of thing too, because it seems like she's saying like, hey, I'm meant to be lonely and unhappy if I'm not in a relationship, but she's happy because she's not afraid of like being by herself. And I think that's a good attitude to have and something that I feel should be encouraged a lot more. I don't think people should be getting into relationships in order to feel like they are whole, because people should be a whole person by themselves. And then if they want to get into a relationship, they do so being two whole people, not being codependent. I love the funky guitar too, it adds such a cool effect. How is this funky now? And the animation is so cool. I'm an animation nerd, in case you didn't know. It's one of my massive loves. Beautiful harmonies. Somehow there's so much energy behind this, but also is low-key. I don't know how she does it. It's something that I really admire about Billie, and that she's inspired me to work on more with my music. It's like the best of both worlds, right? It's something that is low-key that you can chill to, but somehow still has quite a lot of energy behind it. I'm literally sitting here grooving to this, but also being relaxed by it at the same time. It's such a fascinating mix, and it's one of the many reasons that I find her songs so interesting to analyze. That snare is such a cool, snappy sound too. Her runs are just flawless. Being in love with your future is cool, like looking forward to your future self, right? Man, that's just made me all smiley. Just gonna get slightly real for a second. Sometimes I go through what I would call, I guess, existential crises. But generally for me, it comes in the form of feeling as though I've not really accomplished anything in my life. I get really bogged down because it feels like every time I accomplish a goal, all I am is looking to the next goal. I personally find it hard to acknowledge when I have done good things. Obviously, it's not healthy and it's not the way that I should be thinking, but it's really hard to avoid. For example, my channel hit 50,000 subscribers, which is crazy. That's a massive amount of people, but my silly brain is just like, well, it's not 100,000, so it's not enough. And if I then hit 100,000, I'll be like, it's not 1,000,000, so it's not enough. It's like I constantly take everything I've achieved and make it be like, none of that matters because you've already achieved that. And I feel like one of the reasons that song really spoke to me was because that is about the idea of being excited to meet your future self and being excited to see the ways that you grow and develop and the things you achieve. And I feel like I'm constantly in a state of being like, I don't want time to move. I just want it to stay still. Because yeah, the concept of time moving is horrifying to me. But then I hear that song and I listen to its message, and it kind of helps me understand that in order to grow, in order to change, and in order to accomplish things, time kind of has to move. And it's gonna move anyway. So why am I not looking forward to the things that I'm going to do, achieve, and the positive ways that I'm going to grow as a person? I should lean into that. Be accepting and be excited. Because if I'm worried about what's gonna happen in the next 2 years, I can just think back to 2 years ago and see how much my life has changed and what I've done in that time. And simply think, what's gonna happen in 2 years from now? Man, that got really real. But hey, it really personally spoke to me, so that's what you get on my channel. Make sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comments, whether you agree or disagree with anything I've said. If you think I was way off with the meaning, that's also fine. I'm always keen to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to click that like button. And as always, have an awesome time until I see you next. See ya.